twisted it tight. Tighter. She thought of Isaac's hands, of Arrow's sad, big brown eyes. She wondered if Arrow felt the same as her, if he wanted to be somewhere else, far away. She imagined him in her room, watching him touch the knickknacks on her long dresser, his hands pausing, then reaching out to her, caressing her face, his fingers lowering and pressing into her throat. Tight. Tighter. She counted again, her hand working faster. Isaac's hand, Arrow's hand, moving in her, through her, the tickle spreading wider and warmer. Arrow's eyes pleading something, his mouth grazing hers, the blackness behind her eyes lighting up white, then heat blazing through her in sharp spasms. She loosened her ducky blanket, gasped for breath. She knew she had come close to passing out this time. Somewhere in the fuzzy pleasure of the moment and losing count, she thought, I could die. This time was different, though. She had pictured faces, not just disembodied hands. The thought burned her cheek so much tears came. She'd had too many shameful thoughts since Arrow and Isaac moved in, and she often imagined God opening the ground below her, sucking her into fiery lava, her skin and muscle melting away and exposing bone, like that scene with the Nazis in Raiders of the Lost Ark. When Sam had these thoughts, she wanted to slip out of her body, pretend the thoughts belonged to someone else. She had a strong urge to go to the old guest bedroom, Arrow's room. When she was younger, she used to sneak out of her room to sleep on the guest bed when she missed her daddy. She'd imagine her daddy sleeping next to her. He'd call her his little biscuit, same as Grandma Halen, and she wouldn't even ask him why he wasn't sleeping in the downstairs bedroom with Mama. She wouldn't ask him why he left and never came back. She rarely entered the room now since Arrow took it over. It didn't smell the same. When she used to splay her body on the guest bedroom mattress and press her face into the pillow, she'd detect the hint of aqua velva and Marlboro Reds, the essence of her daddy. 2 months of Arrow in the room, and she could suck and suck, but all she could smell was the faint scent of laundry detergent and the same musky teenage boy smell that filled the school gym after PE. Once, when she wouldn't leave his room, her chest aching to find her daddy's scent again, Arrow threatened to sit on her head and rip out a fart if she didn't get out. Not wanting to leave, she made like she was stealing his headphones. He had held her down on the bed, his face inches from her own, so close she could almost lick his downy facial hair. She closed her eyes with that image of Arrow, his warm breath on her face, her body trapped under his weight, and her hand slid into her underwear again. Sam stared at her cold scrambled eggs. Since she was able to talk, she had told her Mama of her deep hatred for scrambled eggs. But Isaac liked his eggs beaten to death, so it didn't matter what anyone else wanted anymore. Sammy, eat your breakfast. Sam wished the death stare she gave her Mama would somehow shoot some awareness into her brain, like when Grandma Halen did it. Since her stroke last year, her grandma's left side didn't work as well, and she typically didn't leave her room until the first soaps came on. But Sam knew she was up early as soon as the smell of fresh biscuits beckoned her from her bed. Grandma Halen pushed the plate of biscuits towards Sam and winked. Go on, take another. Probably be another month before I feel like making them again. Her Mama stopped pouring coffee for Isaac, one hand on her round hip, the other running through her ash-blonde hair in exasperation. I'm serious, Missy. You only have 5 minutes to eat before you need to leave. I am eating, Sam said with a mouthful of biscuit and jam. Her Mama shook her head. Your eggs. If I eat them, can I take the car? Arrow smiled a little from across the table. Probably thought Sam would drop him off in style for some girl to see. No way. Her Mama went back to pouring coffee, and Sam felt a no coming, which would mean walking a half mile to the high school with Arrow shadowing along. Not today, Sammy. I'm working an extra shift at the shop, and your daddy's working late at the Hunt farm. He's not my daddy. Sam hated when her Mama forced daddy on her in front of him. Her Mama huffed out a sigh, and Sam dared a